A new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today.
July 28, 2025, President Donald Trump, standing beside British Prime Minister Keir Starmer in Scotland, made a bold move that could reshape the war in Ukraine. Trump slashed his original 50-day peace deadline for Russia down to just 10 to 12 days.
No reason in waiting. There's no reason in waiting. It's 50 days. I want to be generous, but we just don't see any progress being made.
His message: stop the war, or face a new wave of U.S. sanctions and secondary tariffs targeting Russia and the countries that still trade with it.
I think he's growing increasingly frustrated that despite having very good interactions with Vladimir Putin and phone calls, it never leads to anything.
The move marks a clear shift in tone, reflecting growing U.S. impatience with the Kremlin and escalating frustration over Russia's brutal air campaign. In June 2025 alone, Ukraine recorded its highest civilian death toll in 3 years: 232 killed, over 1,300 injured, many from missile and drone strikes on cities far from the front lines. The United Nations and Human Rights Watch have called these strikes deliberate or indiscriminate, clear violations of international law and possibly war crimes. So how did Moscow respond to Trump's shortened deadline? Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov shrugged off the threat, calling it not a factor in Russian decision-making. Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov called it a theatrical ultimatum. And former President Dmitry Medvedev? He said bluntly, Russia doesn't care. Even as diplomats exchanged words, Russian missiles continued to fall. Overnight strikes targeted Ukrainian cities yet again, killing and wounding civilians, ignoring both diplomatic pressure and humanitarian law. Russia claims it's open to talks, but insists its national interests come first, and that no American deadline will dictate its next steps. If no peace progress is made, the U.S. will act, likely unleashing new sanctions and tariffs that could reshape the conflict's economic front. But with Russia unmoved and the bombs still falling, Trump's 10-day ultimatum may prove more symbolic than strategic. 10 days, that's all the time left on Trump's clock. The question now is, will anything change?